Hey guys, it's Colin here at etrailer. Today we have a 2019 GMC Sierra 1500. We're going to be test fitting the Saris Glide EX 5 bike rack. This is a hanging style bike rack that will allow you to transport up to 5 bikes to and from your destination. Now, 5 bikes is a little bit too much capacity for you. There is a couple of other options you have. You do have the option for a 4 bike rack. The only difference between that one and this one is that you just have one less set of cradles. So it's going to be the same length of arms. You are going to have more spacing between bikes with the 4 bike version. So if that's something you're interested in, that is available here to etrailer. And the 4 bike version is also available in other colors, in both blue and bronze as well as black. So again, just see etrailer if that's something you're interested in. We do have an onboard cable lock with both sets. I'm going to bring it from the mast to the bike rack. Now, like I said, with the 5 bike version, there is more cradles, so you might have to kind of wiggle it up to get on the other side of that frame. You bring it up all the way over the frames of your bikes. Goes into the slot that's on the end of our arm right there. With the included key, lock it up. That's going to be a great safety feature for your bikes and a great theft deterrent. And when you're ready to unload, just take your key, unlock the cylinder, and then stow the cable back into the mast of the bike rack. Now, a really cool feature that you don't really see in hanging style racks is that we can actually tilt this away from the vehicle while bikes are loaded. Now, how we're going to do that is come to the back side. There's going to be a trigger right here. As you can see, it's a gray handle. We're just going to pull that and then push, and you can see how it pivots up to hold your bikes upright while it tilts away. That's going to make it for a very smooth and easy time tilting it away and folding it back up. Now, however, with the Sierra's tailgate, it is going to make contact towards the bottom, about right there where my hand is. Now, this is still plenty of space to be able to grab any small items from the bed of your truck, but if you're needing to load some pretty heavy equipment, I would suggest doing that either over the side with an extra set of hands or just taking the bike rack out. Now, if the bike rack is something you're really interested in and you really do want to get that full tilt away, you do have options. There are hitch extenders available here at etrailer, which will bring your shank out about 6 inches, and that could give you the space you need to open up the tailgate fully. To tilt it back up, we're just going to pull right there. You can see it pivots again, very smooth, pulling it back up until it locks in place. Now, our bikes are going to be connected at 3 different points. We're going to have 2 straps on the top tube securing it onto the cradles. The third point is going to be this anti-sway cradle with another strap through it. Once we secure that on the seat post tube, that helps take away a lot of the swaying in our bike. You can see there's still a little bit, which you're going to get with most all bike racks with anti-sway cradles, but it does definitely help preventing it from just banging up against your other bikes while traveling. Let's go ahead and unload our bikes. It's going to be very easy to do. You just push in the tabs, and the straps come right out, just like that. Now, word of advice, might make it a little bit easier to unload your bikes if you kind of tilt your cradles sideways like that. If they're straight up, then you kind of got to maneuver it over. I'll show you an example. Then you kind of got to go up and over, whereas if it was on the side, it'd be a lot easier to get off. However, it's not that big of an issue. Now, with any hitch-mounted accessory, you are going to have added length to the back of your vehicle. In the case of our Glide, and this is going to be the same measurement for both the 5 bike and the 4 bike, we're going to measure from the bumper to the outermost point of the rack. I've added on about 40.5 inches to the back of our Sierra. Now, we can actually cut down on that space by folding down these arms. What we're going to do, there's a latch on top. We're just going to pull that. The arms fold right down so they lock into place. Now let's measure again. Bumper to the outermost point. It's going to be about 14.5 inches. So we took away a lot of space, added onto the back. This is something you want to keep in mind for any close quarter situations like parking in your garage. Now let's come out and see how it attaches to our hitch. We're going to have a 2-inch by 2-inch hitch receiver on our Sierra. However, if you have another vehicle in your household which has an 1.25-inch receiver, you can actually remove this sleeve right here. That'll make the shank compatible with 1¼ hitches. We have an anti-rattle hitch pin that goes all the way through and tightens down. That takes away the shake and play from our bike rack, even when we're traveling at high speeds. And we do have a lock on the other side, which is again going to be a nice safety feature. Going to make sure no one can remove the bike rack without that key. And it's also going to be key to like with the onboard cable lock. Well, thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for our test fit of the Saris Glide EX 5 and 4 bike rack on our 2019 GMC Sierra 1500.